We are alive. Yes, we are live for this recap of the Vikings and the New York Jets. Oh, yes. Yes. Gave me a good scare as well. But we got the win 27-22. Let's skull. We did not clinch the NFC North today because the stupid Lions had to beat the Jaguars. But calm down, because we play said Lions next week. If we beat the Lions, we win the North. That's all. Well, we win or tie the Lions next week. We win the North because tying is an option because Washington, New York Giants tied today. So that was interesting to see. Yes, I feel like I need to make that PSA now. Just a PSA. So I need to make that for a screen for screen. Yes. Hello, Rebecca. Absolutely great win by the Vikings today, and your Packers staying in the playoff hunt, out of NFC North contention, but is still in the playoff hunt, especially with Washington and New York tying. They both stay at their 7 wins, so who knows? Green Bay could sneak into the playoffs. But recapping this game, it should not have been this close. Yes, go Indy. Go Indy, go. Even though Indy's losing right now 3-7, because Dak Prescott just threw a touchdown to CeeDee Lamb, which for Rebecca right now is not good for fantasy, and keeps Zach in a chance in the playoffs. I say Zach because it's looking like Zach's going to beat Inject. So, yeah. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So, as I load up the fantasies, beating the Bears was enough of a Christmas present. I can see that. Very well. Hello, Foster. We are breaking down. I'm going to start breaking down this Jets-Vikings game, another heart attack game. The start of this game, fine as well. We get an interception on the first drive. Harrison Smith, beautiful. And then later on, almost get another interception, but Cam Bynum and Nikhil Evans started running into each other. Let's see. Yeah. So, yeah, want to beat Tampa Bay for any chance for the playoffs. NFC South winner. Oof, that's going to be something. But defense, for the most part, held their own today. They did what we did anytime. Almost picked off Mike White 4 times, but we picked him off 2 times. So, Mama Bear, we got the Skulls win. So, start of the game, clamped down, and offense did pretty decently. Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison on the ground got 100 yards. 86 of those yards was by Dalvin Cook. He got a touchdown, and Alexander Madison only 3 carries, 14 yards, and a touchdown. So, pretty good on the run game. The passing game, Kirk Cousins. Stats are a little misleading. But 21 to 35, which is, let's just say, 60%. Not good. 173 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions, but he was absolutely terrible today. Kept missing wide receivers. I mean, overthrowing wide receivers left and right, especially having like Hawkinson on a wide open one, and like Jefferson or Thielen on the sideline. And it was just awful game. Like I won't say awful, but like it's just a bad game. A bad game by Kirk Cousins. Missing receivers. So and he did get a touchdown to Justin Jefferson. Jefferson only had 7 catches, 45 yards, but against like Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed, it's okay. But yeah, Kirk Cousins, absolutely terrible for the most part. Missing receivers. Jalen Reagor, a catch, 38 yards. That was good by Reagor today. But really, passing game was non-existent. A lot of stall drives, a lot of in the second half. As I said, the defense got a 1 sack on Mike White. That's not good. But held the Jets when they needed to. Held them to a lot of field goals. And I mean a lot of field goals. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freaking field goals. 5 field goals. So defense, yeah. At this point, no matter what happens, I made my peace with all Vikings matches being resolved in the last 3 minutes of the match. Yep. Sloppy win. He took some minutes. He didn't see the whole match. Was he banged up? Yeah, he was banged up a little bit, but missed a lot of throws. So that's what I gotta say in terms of that. On his left side, though, his throwing arm was fine. His throwing arm, wasn't injured, I should say, but was not accurate today. Next week, I'm headed to Detroit to watch the Vikes Lions. Great for you, and hopefully, if they win the NFC North. So, or a tie, but a win. Yes, if we beat the Lions, we win the division. That's all we need. So, yeah, but going through this game, it should not. We let the Jets get back in this game. If we really go into some, if we go to the Jets, let's go to the Jets. By the way, Mike White threw the ball 57 times. He was 31 of 57, 369 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He did rush for 1. Great by Mike White on that. Willette Knight run for 90 yards. I mean, this defense, they gave up a lot of yards. They held for the most part in terms of, we held them mostly to field goals. The only touchdown was the 1-yard rushing touchdown for Mike White. So the defense, yes, giving up a lot of yards, like Garrett Wilson, 162 yards. Corey Davis, 85 yards. We held them to field goals. So a lot of yards, but not a lot of points. So the defense was the real big savior today, especially on that final drive. 4th down, Cam Bynum getting an interception. Harris Smith actually could have had a second one earlier on that drive, but Cam Bynum with the interception. So, yes, have fun, Solar. Hello, Bob. Your Steelers beat the Falcons today, I believe. Yes, they did, 19-16. Anyone watch the Lions match, judging them by the result they look to be playing? They look to play very well, but we just need to win a game, or the Lions need to lose a game going forward. So I think that will happen. I'm not sure if we're going to meet the Lions next week. It's going to be very tough, especially in Detroit, but we'll see. I'm sure that the Seahawks finish the top 5 pick, trade number 9 over there. And we'll see. Danielle Hunter had a decent game today. He did not have a sack, I don't think so, or did he? No, he did not. But I feel like he had a pass deflection, or was that? I think no, that was Darius. But he had some pressures. What's up? The Bears still suck. Packers still in it for the playoff picture, but not the NFC North. So yeah, touchdown Colts. Who was it? I need a name. Give me a name. Yes, Bears still suck. So still going on with this game I'm trying to get to. Oh, Greg Joseph was perfect today. Perfect for Greg Joseph today. Yay, Greg Joseph. And also Greg Zerlin was 5-5 on also. So he had a better kicking game because he had to kick so much. But Greg Joseph was perfect. Woo, made a 51-yard field goal early in the game. So Greg Joseph finally gets his stuff together. Number 16 wide open. Did the Vikings win the division yet? No, because the Lions won. But we just need to win one more game, or the Lions need to lose one more game, which is very possible. We got the Lions, we got the Colts, we got the Giants, we got the Packers, and we got the Bears. At the very least, we should at least beat the Bears. Just saying. Maybe win against the Colts, against Matty Ice, those the most winnable games. The Lions, though, they got a lot of winnable games left. The Vikings going to be the hardest one. They have to play the Jets on the road, which is tough because they got a good defense, but they can beat the Jets. They can definitely beat the Panthers, definitely beat the Bears, and definitely beat the Packers. So basically, I feel like it comes down to us winning our games. As long as we win our games, we'll be fine. So we just need to win one more game, and we're in, and not try to depend on the Lions. But is what it is. So about the Bears, the QB is doing pretty well. They just can't beat the Vikings for whatever reason. So yeah, Dwalin. Well, it wasn't Jonathan Taylor, so Inject's gonna be not so happy about that. So what else? Team stats. Yes, that's what I was trying to get to. We were 50% on third down. We converted our 1/4 down. Penalties. We got 3 penalties for 44 yards. Jets got 6 penalties for 40 yards. Jets had a little bit more time possession, but we won the turnover battle, which is really what is more important. We held our own. We scolded up all at home, winning 2 of 3 at home in that stretch. So we did our job. Yes. We like that. We like that. We like that. A win against the Jets. Dolphins losing to the Niners, but our win against the Jets did help you in the end. But the Bills are now number 1 seed. So yeah. I mean, the Dolphins aren't number 1. The Bills are number 1. Yeah, the Bills are number 1 seed. Dolphins and Jets are in the playoff picture, but they're as long as you make the playoffs, that's all that matters. So yeah. So talked about how Kirk not so good. Mike White also not good. Also not so good with throwing the interceptions, but got his way down the field. Just couldn't get in the end zone throwing it. Had to run it in. So, and they got to Kirk. They sacked Kirk. What? 2 times? 2 times. Yeah, Quinn Williams and Carl Lawson. So going over the summary one more time. Going over the summary, I should say. Greg Joseph, first drive. We get the field goal, 51-yard field goal. Good momentum. And then they get a field goal. The Jets get a field goal, 48-yard field goal, 3-3. Second quarter, Dalvin Cook, 4-yard touchdown run, 10-3. Madison, 14-yard run, 17-3. Then we get a Greg Joseph field goal, 23. We let the Jets go down the field so quickly and go in 20-6 is the score at halftime. Then the Jets start getting the momentum with field goals, kicking their way back into this. 36-yard field goal, 29. 30-yard field goal, 2012. Fourth quarter, 26-yard field goal, 2015. But then Justin Jefferson gets a touchdown pass from Kirk Cousins, 27-15. And Mike White gets the 1-yard run, 27-22. We make a defensive stop, but have to punt it back. And then we get another defensive stop. So Oh, I was muted. God damn it. Okay. Let me do that again. Yes, Chiefs lost the Bengals. Great upset. 1 win for the North, and Vikings trying to give us a heart attack. That's what we learned today from the Vikings game. Sorry that I crashed there for a moment, but yeah. Uh, but all I know is we got the win 27-22. Next week is the Lions with Jim B. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. This is Adam, also known as Minnesota Vikings Man 28. And as always, Skull and love you all.